Kings and queens, queens and kings, welcome. I'm Michael, this is Ground Up Movement. Here we are, once again out in nature. Just check this guy out. Just sitting under this awesome tree at the top of a waterfall. The butterflies and the dragonflies are still out. Wind's up. Spring continues. This is a real spiritual one. Going to touch on Christ consciousness. Yeah, as I was saying, it's the 27th today, and I wrote a little piece a couple weeks back, kind of around Christ consciousness, and then I was messing around with my cards, and just pulled one card from a pretty powerful deck that I've shared before, and that deck was actually the incantation I read from. That was the thing I read out or shared before I started reading my own stuff out. I thought I'd share this card that came out. It was number 27, and it's around Christ consciousness. So being Christmas all around that time, it just seemed like perfect synchronicity to share this. My writings, and also this just a little bit from this deck, like I've done once before. Where were we? Oh, that's right. This card. So that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, and it's a mathematical universe, and numbers mean a lot. And if you haven't looked into the number 27, it's got a massive use, dark and light on both sides. It's tied into so many crazy aspects of like measurements and all different types of things. I might actually even do a presentation on it. But yeah, I just thought I'll read a little bit out of the Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ card. This is by Allana Fairchild, the Lightworker Oracle Guidebook. So I'll just read just the opening blurb and not the 2 pages of stuff. And I think it's just the perfect amount to share. The Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ Oracle card. You are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. Christ consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. It triggers a transmutation and evolution so absolute that we are irrevocably changed. We increasingly become embodied expressions of pure divine will and unwavering expressions of divine love for all who are in need. I call upon the unconditional love of Christ in the form of Christ consciousness, the sacred, peaceful, kind and generous nature of my own heart. I open to receive an abundance of loving kindness from the universe in unlimited forms of blessings. I allow myself to give and to receive freely. All that I want and need comes to me in accordance with the loving intelligence of divine timing. I feel much gratitude in my heart for the loving blessings and grace of the universe. May the light and love of true Christ bless the hearts of all living beings, bringing peace, joy and divine love through my own free will. So be it. Background with me in religion. I have no background in religion. And never brought up in my family, I don't have a bias of any sort. This is just off the top of my head writing based on my data input. So your data output is affected by your data input, so it's what I'm looking into, what I look at. It's not what I've grown up with. Witnessing the full color spectrum, the new shades and colors, tones experienced through the opened third eye vision, hypercolor eyesight, witnessing the new colors of nature, the sun's light throws its movement in the sky as the year passes by, creating the shape of the native Aboriginal boomerang, which is the same shape as the water molecule, dipolar antenna of life, shaped triangle mirrored in the triangles in the mountains of the Flinders. Geometry echoes from the stone, from the movement of the sun to the communities connected to Gaia. The stories encoded in nature to the stories encoded in scripture, and the hidden meaning of the activation of the Christ consciousness, idealized to a version where the man was the focus and not the message. A son of man, a son of the creator, of which we all are, yet to speak of this to this day is projected back by mass consciousness as judgment, as self-righteousness, a crucifixion by organized religions. Noise, judgment, fear, forgetting the message is the power of the mind and its right useness. The perfect thought, the eyes steadfast, holding in a vision of truth that the God soul spark is within, to be projected out. The God eternal within the body, encoded in our body, realized by the reversed engineering of the Hebrew alphabet and number cipher calculations. The truth is echoed, mirrored, exposed yet hidden, acknowledged yet not accessed, realized yet not fully activated, coveted yet also feared. Shout out to the Christ consciousness activation that will set the world free from the inside out, from the ground up. Now you might think divination's a bit out there, but it's an out there world, and archetypes, metaphors, numbers, energies, symbolism, pictures, they're the language of the universe. And despite all the madness that's happened, the wars, the resets, the mud floods, the craziness that's happened, divination is inbuilt into the human psyche, and for me, it's a powerful tool. It's a huge part of my professional future. Definitely hook people up through the use of divination. We talk about things that we want as an adult or childhood dreams, and I wouldn't say it was a childhood dream, but if I can tell you this much: when I saw a shaman throw down a bunch of stones and shells, heard of the stories of a shaman throwing down a bunch of stuff on the ground, and reading in-depth stories about people's lives or about what's going on with the earth at the moment, for instance, things like that, it's awe-inspiring. And I recognize that it is not a childhood dream. If that's something that your heart desires, then it's part of your soul spark, it's part of your memories, it's part of your life, and it's attainable. And it's attainable to be mastered, like anything that your heart desires. So I'm going to be doing some more videos based around divination. I've got a really special one coming up soon. So I hope you enjoyed this little installment about Christ consciousness at this time of year, with respect, of course. All right, stay tuned for more madness, peace, much love and light. Namaste.